But at 2:30 today, there was an after Ramadan celebration here at the park. We had about 1,000 individuals out there, and things were going well. We had a detail assigned to this event, and they were working the outsides. During that time period, they were writing tickets. There was tickets. Cars were parking on the gas station behind us, and they were writing tickets. At some point, they hear a large volley of gunfire. They say approximately 30 gunshots. What we do know is there appear to be two factions within the park who are now exchanging gunfire. As the officers start to deploy into the park, they observe 3 males and a female running, and they stop those individuals, and we recover 4 weapons. At that same time, we have one of our officers who was assigned to the area engage a 15-year-old male who has a weapon. She fires, and that male receives a gunshot to his shoulder and his leg. The officer secures that weapon and then transports that child to the hospital. We have another individual who showed up who's 22 years old. He has a gunshot to his stomach, and we believe that may have happened during the gunfire. We also have another juvenile who showed up shortly after, within the last half an hour, at the hospital, who has a gunshot wound to his hands. And so in total, we have 5 individuals under arrest. 4 who were carrying weapons, as well as the individual that our police officer fired and struck. Unfortunately, during this incident, one of our patrol wagons struck a young child, and she recovered a fractured leg in that scenario. And clearly, we send our prayers out to her and her family. That is not our intended purpose, and we will make sure we'll be following up with her and her family to let them know that.
And we also heard reports.
All the people, the individual shot in the stomach, 22-year-olds in stable condition, the 15-year-olds in stable condition. Anyone can have access to come into this event, so it was not a ticketed event. And so clearly we had some individual who decided to use this as a way to, just like anything else we see. When we see individuals who are beefing and going at each other, oftentimes they don't care where they see each other at. And so in this case, clearly they saw something going on in the park. What that was, it caused 2 factions to start to pull out guns and shoot at each other. The investigation will be looking into that.
It's sad that that what happened here today in the park. However, what we know is that the mayor just reached out, and she's convening. She's reached out to have the imams come together to have a conversation as to how we are going to move this forward. And just within the past week, from my office, the Office of Muslim Engagement, trying to be very proactive, we were actually discussing safe corridors. And we are talking about this very location as to what we can do as members of the Muslim community to help create safe corridors here. So with the proactive work and the mayors reaching out after this tragedy, I think we are going to find a way to move forward to calm the tension in the community.